ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு. எப்படி இருந்த ஊரு இப்ப எப்படி இருக்குங்கிறதே காவேரி பார்த்தாவே ரொம்ப கஷ்டமா இருக்கு.
ಅವಾಗ ಮಳೆ ಹೋಯ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ಬೆಳೆ ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಇತ್ತು, ತಿಂತಾ ಇದ್ದೋ, ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದ. ಇವಾಗ ಬೆಳೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಕೂಲಿ ಪಾಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿಂತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ
காவேரியில 3 நாளா தண்ணி வந்துட்டு இருக்கப்ப நாங்க 3 போகம் சாகுபடி பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தோம். அடுத்து 2 போகமா மாறிச்சு. ஒரு போகத்துக்கே நாங்க ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்பட்டு இருக்கோம்.
ಒಂದು 20 ವರ್ಷ ಕಾಲ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಕಾವೇರಿ ಹೊಳೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ಫುಲ್ ಸುಂಡೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕುಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ನೀರೇ ಇರಲ್ಲ ಅವಾಗ.
Bengaluru, once called the city of lakes, is expected to become the next city to run dry.
Tamil Nadu and its capital city are struggling to meet the water demand of its citizens.
The Indian farmer, they say, is born in debt, lives in debt and dies in debt. A harsh truth closer home in Karnataka, which is at the brink of a crisis in one of the most fertile regions of the state, the Kaveri belt.
The rivers in India are in a serious condition. On an average, all rivers in India are depleting approximately 8% every year. In 16 years, most rivers will be gone. 8% drop. Almost 7 months in a year, Kaveri doesn't reach the ocean. It dries up. Right here somewhere. Today, it is 46% less than what it was 40 years ago. Your children, or maybe their children, will not know what is Kaveri. When we launched the Larry for Rivers movement, we did over 50,000 art competitions around the country because we want the children to become conscious. You won't believe this. Many children painted brown sand and they thought that's a river because that's the only river they have seen.
The biggest concern is not even water, the biggest concern is soil. There is not enough organic content, means you can't hold water.
The idea that river going into the ocean is a waste is a stupid idea. River has to flow into the ocean. At least 50% of the water must go into the ocean. If because of our excessive population, if we can't let 50%, at least 20 to 25% must go. If fresh water doesn't go into the ocean, monsoons will not come into the subcontinent. It will avoid the subcontinent and go. These are all well established. This is not some rocket science. These are simple factors in nature. If fresh water doesn't go there, one thing is the marine or the salt water will enter the… transfusion will happen. The Indian subcontinent very easily up to 100 to 130 kilometers of substrata will allow marine water. Already it's happened in Tuticorin, at least 50 kilometers it's come inside. In Gujarat, every year they're losing about 500 square kilometers of land because marine water is slowly seeping in. As fresh water withdraws, marine water will flow in. So if this happens, let us say if 100 kilometers it comes inside all across, that'll take some time, but if it happens, you have 7,400 kilometers of coastline. 100 kilometers if it comes in, that many square kilometers of land you lost. This is approximately the same size of land that you gave us Pakistan at one time, the partition. So you're going to have another partition, all that population will try to move inland because it'll not be habitable, nothing can grow there. So we are manufacturing a disaster. If we don't fix it now, it's very, what we leave for our children is going to be a terrible India. People are not taking up serious issues. They will fight for all kinds of petty things. Real things, to stand up, people hesitate. Just think of these numbers. India has 160 million hectares of arable land. Of this, 104 million hectares of arable land is under distress, soil distress. This has been our greatest achievement in this country. No matter what happens, our farmer has been growing food for us. Never in the last 70 years have we had a famine. This ability, we are taking it away simply because we're literally pulling the carpet from underneath because we are taking away the soil. We are taking away the strength of soil. Soil decides almost everything about us, particularly the water is determined by what kind of soil you have, how rich the soil is. So the Rally for Rivers, one thing it changed in the country is, whenever you talked about water augmentation. People talked about check dams, people talked about variety of river linking, doing this, doing that. Now we've changed the conversation in the country. In the last 3 years, everybody is today talking about vegetation. If river water has to be augmented, it can be enhanced only by increasing vegetation. You gave a missed call. For that one simple act, we bow down to you, because we moved the governments, because 162 million people gave that missed call. In a democratic nation, if people are not behind something, those things will not happen. When the government saw the people are behind it, they immediately took it up in right earnest, and it has become an official recommendation for all the states. For you to give some picture of what it means is, no movement ever in the history of this planet or history of humanity has ever got the support of 162 million people in 30 days' time. Yavatmal region, where there is a Vagari river, we have taken up this 54-kilometer length of this tributary, which covers about 285 square kilometers of river basin. Now we have a government-sanctioned project with a budget of over 400 crores right now as a first phase. The implementation will start after this monsoon. Our first objective is the suicides must stop. In a matter of 3 to 4 months or maximum 6 months, every one of these families will have a phone number that they can call in moments of distress, and we will act. Apart from that, we are changing the landscape by largely bringing about horticulture and agroforestry in the region, which will greatly augment the farmers' income. And also in about 10 to 12 years' time, the Vagari river should be in a much better condition than the way it is right now.
Right now in Tamil Nadu and Karnataka, we are launching what's called as Kaveri Corridor.
25 of us will be riding motorcycles from Kaveri to Tiruvavur in Tamil Nadu, all along Kaveri,
and create not only awareness, we are talking to both the governments to support the farmer to move from regular cropping to agroforestry. All it takes is 3 to 4 years of subsidies to help him transition. After that, he doesn't need support. These 4 years, if you support him, he will shift to agroforestry. Once there is economic benefit, after that even subsidies are not needed, people will anyway shift. Kaveri basin amounts to about 83,000 square kilometers.
we want to convert 1/3 of the Kaveri basin into agroforestry. If you do this, the 46% depletion that's happened in the river waters will come back. River will flow once again, farmers will be rich and well-to-do. When I was speaking at the UN, I said, I want to officiate the marriage of economy and ecology. Only then we will produce something significant. Ecology is not against the economic well-being of the people. Economy and ecology have to go hand in hand. How to do our economics in an ecologically sensitive way, this is the important thing. This project is called Kaveri Calling because she's been calling. Can you hear is the question. Hello, can you hear? Kaveri is calling.